What's up, guys? It is June 30th, 2026. I'm doing today's daily trade recap of how I made $1,200 trading NASDAQ. So, boom, 4-hour buys. What do we see? We have a 4-hour inverse for value gap right here with another untapped 4-hour gap above it. So that's our draw on liquidity, or that's a draw on liquidity, along with this buy side liquidity inside the 4-hour. We also have this 4-hour Frey gap down here with Asia lows in it. What I want to see price do at 9:30? I want to see price come lower, tap into the 4-hour gap, sweep Asia lows. So that's all of our draws on liquidity lower gone, and we're in a high time frame fair value gap, and then we displace up. We didn't get that, but we did displace up. So I'll show you guys how I took my trade today. Boom. This is 9:30. 9:30 opens higher, and we displace away from the 4-hour gap. So what am I looking for? Okay, I want continuations higher to a high draw on liquidity, like this buy side up here, one of these intermediate highs up here, or this buy side all the way up here, right? So boom, back to 9:30. We're gonna let price play a little bit. We don't really get any entries here. We don't really get anything. Nothing, right? We're not really getting anything. I'm marking out lows. Price is still going up, kind of chopping a little bit here. All right, so I'll talk about this. Yeah, boom. All right, what do we get here? Here we have we're in a high time frame for value gap. We swept out the buy side liquidity, so we're at the highest point of the for value gap, or we're at the highest point inside that for value gap. So a lot of people, and I back tested the strategy before, or a lot of times, and we just closed at 10 o'clock too. So there's a high volatile candle pushing to the downside, right? You can top tick a lot of trades when you get a high volatile candle like this displacing candle lower inside of a high time frame for value gap after sweeping out all the other buy sides and highs inside that value gap. So when you create a new high and you get a displacing candle lower, that's usually a good sign when you're in a high time frame value gap that price is going to go lower, right? I was thinking about taking the short after inversing this 1 minute value gap, but the only thing I didn't like was that ES was so far past this other 4-hour gap right here that it just wouldn't make sense to take, right? So I'm not going to take that short there. Not a smart short. There's good confluences, but just not on ES, right? So I let price play a little bit more. What do we get here? Well, we're getting a rejection wick off of if it loads, we're getting a rejection wick off of a 5-minute for value gap right here. All right, so we have this 5-minute gap right here that we are wicking off of, and we're rejecting higher. So price still wants to go higher, even though we did have this huge inversion leg. Let's look how big this candle was. This was a 40-point rejection wick. That is insane. So price is definitely not going lower at this point. And what do we have here? Well, we also have, play candle out one more time. Next candle. We inverse this 1 minute gap right here to the strong side. We have a 5-minute for value gap. There was a 1 minute S&T here, so that was also another confluence. So we have a 5-minute for value gap tap. We have a 1 minute S&T. We have a rejection wick, and that's pretty much all the 3 confluences we need to go higher. We're also trading with the trend, so price has just moved up in this one leg. Actually, we moved up 300 points. So I mean, like, maybe you could maybe you could think this was the top of the move. I could see that for some people, but I could not see price. I couldn't really see price going lower after displacing this much through that 4-hour on ES and on NASDAQ pushing up that high, right? So I took my enter here, entered a little bit before this candle, right? Candle plays out, hit CP in 2 candles. Really good trade, really easy trade, nothing too crazy. I did go break even here at the top just so we didn't get a reversal when I got stopped out. Always going to go break even on trades like that where if you're taking break evens, you want to always put break evens. You never want to take a break even on a 1-to-1, but if you're taking something like a 1 to 1.2, 1 to 1.5, 1 to 2, a higher R trade, you need to be able to put your break even and find your break even point where price could reverse off of. I'm not going to go break even anywhere before this leg because if price is going to go lower, we're going to sweep this and then we're going to go lower, right? So I want to make sure price taps it, wicks it, closes it, whatever. As long as price taps that gap or price taps that key level, that's where I'm going to break even. So pretty easy day today. Really good shorts or really good longs for the continuation. Yeah, like that's just a crazy 5-minute candle, rejection candle. It's not 90 points, bro. And then I think price kind of chopped here for a little bit. Yeah. We rose another like 400 points. But 400 points the whole day. Pretty bad PA, not gonna lie. We didn't get that retrace. Didn't see what I wanted to see pre-market. Still found a way to make 1,200 on the day. Not too shabby. About to pass some evals. Everything's looking good. Post a video tomorrow if I trade. Appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good day.